American Express is one of the most valuable companies in the world, valued at over $117 billion. They offer a wide range of credit cards, including the infamous Centurion Black Card. Today, I'm going to be breaking down the ways that I've personally been able to get over $20,000 worth of value from these cards in 1 year, starting at only 18 years old. So the first Amex card that I applied for and got approved for was the Amex Platinum Business Card. And I applied for that card at 18 years old just on their website and got approved within seconds. At that time, my specific bonus offer was 150,000 Amex points if you spent 15,000 US dollars within the first 3 months of having that card. And these welcome bonuses are only valid once per customer per lifetime, so I made sure to spend the amount within that 3-month period and get the bonus points. From there, I was able to leverage all 150,000 bonus points that I got and travel around the world in business class for free. Out of 150,000 points, we can conservatively value 1 point at 1 cent per point. 150,000 points would directly equate to 1,500 US dollars. But depending on the time and location of the flights available, you can find business class flights one way internationally for anywhere from 40 to 90,000 points per flight. Out of the 150,000 points, I was personally able to get 3 flights myself. Business class seats internationally usually range from 4 to 10,000 US dollars if you were just to pay for the seat instead of leveraging points to get them. Let's just say conservatively for anyone else, they were able to get 2 seats, so about 75,000 points for a business class flight one way, and valued on the low end at $4,000 per seat. That would mean that any person could easily get $8,000 worth of value just by leveraging the welcome bonus offer from the Amex Platinum card. And the 2 sites that I like to use, this isn't sponsored or anything, it's awardhacker.com as well as point.me. All they do is they look at all the platforms that you can transfer Amex points to that the airlines offer, such as Air Canada and others, and then they just take all the flights at any given time or to any specific location, and then they look at what is the lowest value of points for this destination, and there's mixed class, business class, but that's a great portal to just make it easier. So this second method is one that I've never seen publicly talked about on the internet, and I really don't hear anyone talk about it in general. Amex cards, specifically the Amex business cards, allow you to generate up to 99 employee cards. Amex will just send you a physical employee card that's just a different set of numbers and everything linked to your main business card. Even though this is a great perk for business owners, specifically small business owners, to grow their business, I utilize them in a different way. The specific method was using these cards and the different credit card numbers and the unique information to acquire limited products and then resell them for more on the aftermarket. Usually to get multiple pairs of the same shoes, you have to have different information, different credit card number, different address, or else the orders will get flagged and possibly even canceled, so you can't even order the item. That is why I ordered 99 of these physical employee cards, because even though it doesn't seem like a big thing or like anything special, well, I was personally able to generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit within my own reselling business, reselling shoes, clothes, electronics. It's very tough to get different credit card numbers, especially ones that like aren't as traceable. So to have the access to these physical employee cards, it's really the best method out there to do this. The third method that I utilize, especially when starting my own business, and I would recommend this to anyone else trying to start their own business or looking to start their own business and they're low on cash or capital, because Amex has a 0% APR interest rate within the first 12 months for most of their cards. For me, for example, I specifically had the Amex Platinum Business Card and it was 0% for 12 months, and I know a lot of the cards offer that. I would just double check on their website, and many great entrepreneurs have obviously talked about this method. It is very helpful when you have a business idea or you have something that works, and in business there's a lot of ups and downs, but say you're in that down period and you can generate cash, it's gonna work. Well, this is a great way to just take cash and then pay it off in the long run. Now, if you're unsure about the idea or there's like some risk involved and you've never paid off credit cards before, I wouldn't recommend doing this. just because it may be a bit tough to pay off a large amount like that. But if you know it's going to work and you've had experience with this before, like I would definitely recommend doing this. And I was able to use that money to buy equipment and, you know, pay for advertisements and pay employees, and then it helps scale everything a lot quicker. A huge thing a ton of people talk about, specifically with the Amex Platinum and the Centurion Black Card, is the access to the Amex Centurion lounges all across the world. These are just very nice airport lounges in big cities like Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, California, Mexico City, Mexico, Buenos Aires, Argentina. I travel pretty frequently, being already at 31 flights now in September of this year, but I can say firsthand, going in United lounges, Delta lounges, and many other niche airport lounges, that these Centurion lounges are top tier, if not the best, one of the best, up there with business class lounges like Emirates lounges in Dubai and Qatar and things like that. But other than that, these are going to be the nicest lounges in most airports. In these lounges, they just have a ton of amenities like super high quality food, nice places to work, as well as showers in some of them. And the specific thing I wanted to talk about with these, because obviously it's well known that they're out there, is the networking aspect of these lounges, because I've been able to meet some very successful people in these lounges personally, and some of my friends have as well. When I'm trying to get to a higher level in life and get to a higher level in my business, a big part of that is being around high level people in general. So the ability to be around these higher level people that are usually on business, because when you're in an airport, it's a lot of people just flying to random places and not really walking with much purpose. But in these lounges, the people are usually more successful in their businesses, as it is more exclusive with the higher entry fee. The networking aspect can be huge in these lounges. My friend actually met a guy who was selling dinosaur artifacts internationally. He would fly to Dubai and back all the time from Houston, but he is selling these artifacts for millions of dollars to people that are very wealthy, obviously, to put them in their homes. And he met him in the Centurion Lounge. And so those business connections can be huge and really an underrated thing, in my opinion. As well as with the lounges, the Amex Platinum Card specifically, whether that's the business or personal one, gives you access to Priority Pass. Priority Pass is originally $500 per year, but if you have the Amex card, they just give it to you for free. And so I'd recommend signing up for this. Biggest benefit I found from that is, like, when I was in cities like Jacksonville, Florida, or even Phuket, Thailand, I was able to get into a whole nother network of lounges where the Amex specific lounges aren't. And this allowed me to get in a lounge in these smaller airports that even all the way across the world in Thailand, where I wouldn't have been able to. Here's another hack utilizing the cards that I've never heard anyone talk about either. Credit card companies such as Visa, Capital One, Amex, and others will partner with large artists and bid on the tours to be exclusive for the ticket sales. So artists such as Harry Styles, Drake, Taylor Swift, and a bunch of other big artists. And then if you have the Amex card specifically for the venue that they're partnered with, you can utilize the ability to purchase these tickets sooner than everybody else and then resell them for much higher margins, especially for these bigger artists. If Amex is a specific partner of the show, they will have a specific Amex pre-sale for Amex card holders only, and that gives you the ability to purchase these tickets before most other people. Obviously, the tickets resell when these venues are popular and the artists have these big shows. I personally was able to profit over $4,000 reselling the Harry Styles ticket from the show last year. I think I got tickets in Austin and some other cities, but if I didn't have the Amex cards, I wouldn't have been able to do that, and that gave me the ability to. It's great to cover the bases with that stuff and have credit cards from different companies, especially Amex with all the other benefits. But also, I'm sure a lot of people heard about the Taylor Swift concert that happened last year, and the site was crashing because there were so many people trying to buy the tickets, but they were specifically partnered with Capital One. So I'd recommend, if you're trying to do this specifically, which is resell these tickets, I would cover all the bases, you know, Capital One, Amex, Visa. So the Amex Platinum cards, whether it's the personal or business, has a $695 annual fee, and I take advantage of a lot of the perks such as the TSA/global entry fee reimbursement, $400 Dell credit, which I use to buy equipment for my business and just miscellaneous use. I utilize the Centurion lounges all the time, and that's not even including all the insurance benefits benefits and the Marriott Gold membership they include with that, and all the reimbursements for business purchases if you get the business card. The personal card has a whole different set of benefits, including like Uber credits and entertainment credits for streaming services. So I would really just look at their website and go through most of those, but that's specifically what I've gotten the most value from. So it comes out to about $1,009 of direct value for me specifically with the Amex Platinum Business Card. And then if you subtract that $695 annual fee, it comes out to just $315 worth of benefits. Just the direct benefits plus the Centurion Lounge access, as well as the welcome bonus. The welcome bonuses will range from 100,000 points to 150,000. Just for those two things alone, I would recommend signing up for the card and spending the amount if you're able to, because that's only available once per lifetime. That's everything how I've been able to get over $20,000 worth of value already. Hopefully it can help some of you guys out there too. I want to document what's helped me and hopefully help some other people out there.